that Conehead shirt. Well, I'm sitting here at my tiki bar, but I ain't seen the sun all day. There's a storm out there, but I don't care. Yeah, I've got Mike's weather page. Never go down. Okay. Mike's weather page. You know you were tracking every move it makes. You know it's Mike's weather page. You know he won't let us all get blown away. Is it just me or is there spinach over here? There's spaghetti models and empty rum bottles, and sometimes Louis says hi. Hey, Louis. But you don't get no hurries and don't have no worries, cause we're drunk donkey nationwide. Everybody now. Mike's weather page. You know he'll be tracking every move that makes. You know it's Mike's weather page. You know he won't let us all get blown away. Did I ever tell you the story of the drunk donkey? Once upon a time, there was this weather woman. You can come as a pilot, you stay kind of quiet, but you know you love watching Mike's page. Yes, we do. Put your Conehead shirt on, watch it live on your phone, and drink drunk donkey beer all day. Here we go now. Mike's weather page. You know he'll be tracking every move that makes. You know it's Mike's weather page. You know he won't let us all get blown away. Is that Blobby Bobby? I think that's Juicy Jerry.
What's up, everybody? Good morning. Who's dancing?
Mike, throw a party, man.
That's our Friday song. Cheers. Look at that, almost time perfect. Bam! Andy Simmons is the man. Oh, what's up, everybody? Good morning. It's 9:22 here in Oldsmar, Florida. We squeaked out 59 degrees this morning. Louis tired today. We'll get Louis first because he wants to sleep. Hey, Beth. Hey, look at that. Back from Afghanistan. New Orleans, staying for the season. Welcome over there on YouTuber. What's up? I can make hurricane wine. Beth. What's up, John Ferguson? We got YouTube streaming good. Richard Reeman over there. We got a bunch of people on YouTube. What's up, Facebook? Nathan from Callahan. I know where that's. A little town north. Close to the Georgia line, right? Callahan. What's up, James? Louis tired, I told you. What's up, Eric? Good morning. What's up, Chris Roth? Eric, man, a day without the Rays, man. I was so bummed out, right? They start back up tonight with Red Sox. Vicky Hill, good morning. What's cooking? What's up there, David? Good to see everybody. We've got our thing going on here. We're also streaming on Twitter. Twitter really doesn't chat. They just watch, but we are streaming. YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Things are rocking and rolling. Hey, Todd, I know where Crystal Beach is at. My wife works right there in Publix. The Publix right there. You better be shopping at Publix. Wilmington, North Carolina. We know all about Wilmington. Florence. I got to tell you a funny story real quick. By the way, hey, you're watching the Daily Brew. If you got people tuning in, this is our daily fun little video here. We talk about the weather. We talk about dogs and stuff, and things will get going pretty quick here with the tropics. Next month we'll start doing tropical updates more frequently. The NHC starts doing their daily updates May 15th, so we'll be kicking in high gear. We're gonna have a system soon somewhere. It'll be weak, but we've had a system in May the last 7 years, and it's not uncommon. So LWR Sophia, I know that. I think that's is that no, that's LSR. LSR is the Eric Burr's forecast. We can talk a little bit about that Funny story for Sarah, though. Just funny. So everybody knows she hates spiders. This is a spider we bought Emily on the way to Talladega before Sarah was born. So she puts this all over the house. She thinks it's funny. She puts it under pillows. She puts it on things. We could put it on Louis. He'll let me do it for a while, I'm sure. So I got this big one from Halloween, and I put it by the outdoor door to the garage, and it hangs there. You know, one of them big 5-foot ones with the skin. So every day, Sarah says, "Daddy, hold the door for me." So I'm boring Louis. So it's just cute. Every day, she just got on the bus, and I have to open the door and like block the fake spider. She knows it's fake, but she still wants us to protect her from the spider that's not real. But mean Dad put this spider up, and it's hanging on the paint that we have up there, and the hands kind of reach out. So when you walk by, they kind of touch you. So we keep the spirit of Halloween alive. Sarah doesn't like them, but it's fun. That's what dads do. But hey, big shout out to ABC. It is Friday, so if you're living in Florida, we'd love to support the ones that support us here at Mike's Weather Page. So make sure you check them out. Family owned and operated. There they are, all over the state of Florida. It is Friday, a tradition. Friday. Hey, what's up, Ocala, Martha, Terrace? Let's see where everybody's chiming in from. We got Bart. What's up from Ohio? What's up, Gary? Yep, that time of the year. Sophie from Lakewood Ranch. There you go. Longboat Key, Ron. There you go. We got Texas. Liz from Texas. Big winds rolling in. Hey, we got some stars. Kristen, thank you very much. Trying to look at everybody. It's got so many people. You can forget about reading all these comments during hurricane season. Here. I bet you we can do the trick. Ready? I'm going to yawn. He's going to yawn. Ready? No, didn't work. He's tired. Oh, well. All right, so let's talk about the weather. Couple things. Too soon to officially announce it, but we are almost ready to announce next year's cruise. March 13th, we debark. Is that what they say? Debark. Unbelievable time we had. A little shorter cruise this time. A lot of people said 7 was too long, but man, we had so much fun. We got so much stuff planned. I'm not going to go into it, but we do have it. We're going to save the date soon, but just a little teaser. Locally here at Oldsmar, big thanks to my city of Oldsmar next week, Wednesday. They are doing a hurricane expo here for Pinellas County, and they advertise me as a keynote speaker. I've never been officially a keynote speaker, but anyway, you can come listen to me chat. And have a chance to win a free generator. So if you live in Pinellas County, Pasco County, Hillsborough County, you want to come to a pretty cool Hurricane Expo next Wednesday, April 27th, in my great city of Oldsmar. We love it. All right, let's put the old Bermuda High on here. Or it's not really technically. It might be Bermuda High. I don't know. But we're going to talk about what's going on. So there we go. Look at this bad boy right here. This is everything in a nutshell. This is Hunter, by the way. Lots of wind. Oh my goodness. The Keys this morning are getting rain, and we have this is little Hunter in the making. These dogs, man, I don't know. They're like, you think they're on something. They're like Bob Marley dogs. Janie, thank you very much. I do enjoy doing these speaking things. I really do. In fact, that's one of the perks of our cruise coming up is we actually have a conference room on the ship that we're going to be doing a nice little presentation, and everybody's going to get a certificate, hurricane preparedness certificate for 2022 from Mike's Weather Page. So great write-off. Wink, wink, wink. It's just, you get a certificate. The only way to get the certificate, you got to go on the cruise. What's up, buddy? All right, we'll say goodbye. We got to talk about weather. So here's he's 2 years old, by the way. Everybody always says, how old's Hunter? He's only 2 years old. Look, he's a cutie pie. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? You know, the Oldsmar's doing their expo not too far from my house. We might be able to bring the dogs. Maybe we can bring the dogs down. Maybe they'll let me bring the dogs. Fruity Pebbles, Mark Hall. No, Shelly, I know I can't keep a secret. But I didn't give away too many details. I just, nobody listens to me anyways. All right, so here's the weather in a nutshell. Nothing. It's a very quiet weekend. If you're living in the South and you're living on the East Coast, guess what? Nothing to talk about. Finally, a break in the weather, right? Of course, anytime you get this strong winds off the Atlantic, there's a chance of some thunder showers, especially down in South Florida because you got moisture in the air. We're seeing it this morning, as a matter of fact. Let's put the old Florida radar up. There you go. So they are getting some rain down South Florida, Keys are getting it right now. Kind of yucky. Where'd it go? There it is. So there you go. That's the morning radar. Anybody down the Keys got rain today. Down in South Florida, Miami got some rain today. But check out these winds. All right, so this is the story, man. This is incredibly strong winds have been blowing off the Atlantic. And in fact, I just saw an alert from National Alert Service for the East Coast talking about strong winds today. So if you're along, you're gonna have a lot of beach, probably have some beach erosion. I would imagine on the East Coast today, is that we get this strong winds rolling in off the Atlantic. And look how strong it is down south, Miami. We could have some gusts of 30-mile-an-hour winds down the Keys. So not a very good day for water at all. And this is going to remain. We got a high wind warning pretty much. I mean, look at this, offshore tomorrow. This is overnight. 30s and 40-mile-an-hour winds. Texas has got, it's going to be howling in Key West tonight. This is overnight. But even tomorrow, got strong winds tomorrow, Saturday 1 p.m., strong winds. Sunday, more the same. Starts to let up a little bit on Sunday. A little bit. There's that high pressure. You can see it right there, big old high pressure. Boom, boom. Of course, my little clicker ain't working. Texas has some alerts today for the east coast of Texas because these winds are going to be brewing across the Gulf of Mexico, upper Gulf. All of our storms are now happening up here, and that's because that's where our convergence zone is. Let me see if I can fix my little paint marker. I think I learned a trick. There she is. All right, so there's high pressure. Clockwise winds. Very windy day down in the Bahamas. I even wonder if the ships are able to port in the Bahamas when the winds are this strong. We'll have to see. I have to follow my buddy James Van Fleet. But this is where all the storms are happening. And that's it. That's through the weekend. No rain. No rain here. So that's it. Beautiful weekend ahead. Storms today, though. We got some storms brewing. We got a lot of storm chasers heading out here to the Midwest. Hail, tornado chances. Your normal stuff that happens this time of year when the jet stream meets the high pressure. So that's the storms today. Not really unexpected this time of year. What's up, Bill in Lauderdale? Hot, Eric. I know we're in the 90s. Talladega. Oh, man. Talladega. Yep. I can't go today. We're going in October, though. Lots of pollen to talk about, Vicky. Yeah, we could put up the old pollen map. The Weather Channel has a great map here. Right here. Here's your latest tree pollen map from the Weather Channel. Give a shout out to my buddy Jim Cantori. Stephanie Abrams. Look at that, the pollen map slowly kind of going north. Kind of neat how that happens. But there's your current pollen map. So if you're watching anywhere along the mid-Atlantic, you got a lot of pollen. But the Talladega forecast looks great, all you NASCAR fans. Remember we were off a week? Faye, we need rain in Naples, 100%. Jeannie, what's up, cousin? Yeah, I know. They're so excited, Jeannie. My Aunt Betty birthday. Yeah, let's take a look at this fire. Dan, get a lot of people talking about the drought. Here's the current drought for the south and east. And, of course, South Florida still, and Eastern Carolina, believe it or not. Hard to imagine, but look at that. No rain in sight either, unfortunately, across the southeast here. Florida drought, still in that pretty high, severe drought, orange. inching its way over to the East Coast now. So, yeah, we need some rain in Florida. We hope we don't get fires like we did a few years ago. And there's Eastern Carolina drought. And there's nothing coming. Look at the 5-day rain map. Here's your 5-day. This is the total amount of rain for the next 5 days. And look, other than extremely South Florida, Florida is not going to get a drop of rain the next 5 days. Jason Strong, good morning from Texas. What's up, Dale? Kindberg. What's up, Elisa? How y'all doing? Are y'all ready for the season or what? So I reposted the Colorado State University prediction. I'm not hyping anything, but my goodness, I get a bazillion questions. Hey, what's the forecast this year? And the way that these algorithms work, not everybody sees everything at all the time. So I have to start reposting things. But we'll show you that here in a second. But this is the current rainfall for the next 5 days. This is through Tuesday morning. So we are not going to get a drop of rain in Tampa or Orlando or the Cape or Jacksonville or Savannah. Maybe a trace of rain for the Panhandle, but not very much. The heaviest rain obviously staying across the I guess that's the Midwest. I say middle U.S. I don't know what the hell. What is that, Midwest? I don't know. All right, so there's that. Let's talk about the next storm chances, and then we'll talk about tropics. I know I've been teasing the tropics a little bit. So here's the storm chances tomorrow. More of the same. We got a big banana alert. Banana. I'm going to try my cursive. I haven't done cursive since school. Banana alert. I know they teach kids cursive, but then it's kind of silly because you never use it. Banana. That's an R. Did I mess it up? Alert. Is that how you make an R? I don't even know. But we got a banana alert tomorrow. Put a little whipped cream up top. We can put a little cherry. Look at that. We'll put a little cherry. There's a cherry. So we got a little cherry. Banana alert tomorrow. More the same. Some tornado chances, wind, hail. And then, of course, on Sunday, starts to flatten out a little bit. Nothing coming day 4 through 8. This is not a lot. Not a lot. Let's talk about tropics here in just a minute. But, yeah, that's a banana alert. Chasing tornadoes. I'll be chasing hurricanes. Joel. What's up, Gary? Good morning. Kind. I always say kind. I say kind. Or is it kind? You told me one day you're going to tell me. Me and Dale go storm chasing. Weather looking on the East Coast midweek. George, it's looking pretty boring. Let's look at long range weather real quick. Hey, we got a new feature, by the way, Shelly's working on. We'll talk about it. For the Brew Crew. The Brew Crew members, the supporters of our page, we got a cool little thing. All right, so let's look at midweek weather. So here's our big it's kind of a frontal line. It's just, we just get this constant flow here of that, and it all ends up happening right here. But let's talk about it. So there's your forecast Saturday, 5 p.m. Really nothing organized system. Here's Sunday. The line flattens out a little bit. Let's look at Monday. Yeah, see, it flattens out. This is Sunday, actually, Sunday night. This is Sunday, 11 p.m. So our line starts to flatten out, and I just showed you that. There you go. This is Sunday. That's Sunday. That's Sunday. Going into Monday, see, it flattens out a little bit. High pressure is probably going to push it, man. It's like the magnets. We talk about this. It's a good time to show the dominating effects of high pressure. I got to look at my thing here. So high pressure pushing low pressure, and they compete like battle bots. This is what steers hurricanes. 100%. Well, 99%. Sometimes the storm's so strong they say they can do what they want, but 99% of the time, high pressures rule the steering patterns of storms. 500 millibars, your friend. All right, so here's Monday night. Look at Tuesday. Here you go, a little storm. All right, so here's Tuesday, 3 a.m. So, yeah, we talked about this on Wednesday. But it looks like that front flattens out. We could have some rain and some storms across Upper Gulf. This is Tuesday morning. Here's Tuesday morning. could try to make its way through. So someone was asking about the East Coast. So that depends on what you're just talking about midweek. This is Tuesday night. So there, I'm glad I showed this. This has been pretty steady on the GFS too. That's GFS. So here's Tuesday night. There's a little front line flattening out, so we could get a little stormy action here across the East Coast here on Tuesday night. There's Tuesday night, 9 p.m., and it looks like it's going to be out of here by Wednesday. It is. So Tuesday night, Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday night, going into Wednesday morning. So yeah, your best shot here is Tuesday, 7 p.m., both on the Euro and the GFS. Real consistent, so there's no point of doubting it. There's our line pushing through. Maybe a few drizzles down through Florida. This is Wednesday, 10 a.m. Maybe. High pressure down here, keeping things dry. So not very likely we're going to see a lot of action in Florida. There's our front flattening out. So that's it. So Tuesday. Got a shot right there. More Monday night and Tuesday here. So we got a little bit coming. This is more Monday night. This spot 1 is Monday night. Spot 2 is Tuesday night. Yeah. So there you go. We did see some weather coming. I believe we talked weather. Yay. All right. So let's talk about the tropics. Yay. Everybody hates the tropics, but we love to talk about them. All right. So I'll leave this up. This is the one and only Colorado State University. This is the one everybody goes back. This is the one everybody uses, Colorado State University. And they came out with a prediction almost exactly the same as the Weather Channel. NOAA will be having theirs soon, NOAA, National Weather Service. But, hey, that's what we talk about. You're right. You got 19 predicted storms. That's about 5 more than average. 2 more hurricanes than average, and basically 1 more major than average. These are your official forecasts. People ask me how credible is Colorado State University because they're in Colorado. That's funny, right? Why the hell is somebody in Colorado predicting hurricanes? Well, that's because that's where the smart people are. Anyway, but they're pretty good, and they use a lot of things. I used to think these were silly, and I kind of do sometimes because we talk about it all the time. Everybody says last year was a bust. Like, oh my God, unless you lived in Louisiana. Everybody's like, man, last year really did, nothing happened last year. But it did. You believe it or not, last season was the 3rd busiest season ever. 3rd busiest, and everybody thinks it was a bust because only Ida was really the only impactful storm people remember. And it was a doozy. High category 4. So it doesn't matter how many storms we get. Andrew in 92 into August was the first storm the whole season. So, and that was during a La Nina year, I believe. I think we looked at that Wednesday. But so I wouldn't stress about the numbers ever because 18 of these could be one-day little systems out in the Atlantic and not harm anybody. They could be all week, so you don't know. But anyway. And the reason the predictions are higher is because of La Nina is sticking around. And that's not the number one thing they all go by. La Nina means we could have less shear in the atmosphere on our side. So the fact that La Nina is predicted to be higher chances of La Nina is why. And the waters are a little warmer than normal. The anomalies are a little warmer than normal. Water's heating up a little bit. So just those 2 things alone. So there's that. I've had the teas in a couple areas. All right, so the one yesterday, I really, 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 really cannot believe we didn't get crayons. I really thought it. We had a little window out here. I posted it a lot yesterday. This little guy out here really had some spinach yesterday. It had a lot of thunderstorms. Kind of fit the definition of subtropical, cold core, wider open system. But it had convection, and it had thunderstorms. Anyways, I gotta text this one back real quick. So anyway, it had thunderstorms, it had spinach, it had convection around the center, and hey, let Let me see. I mean, probably this is family, so I have to answer that or text it. Warranty call, car warranty time. So anyway, we didn't get anything out there. The other thing we were talking about yesterday is this frontal boundary here. This is where you normally start to see systems develop early May. This is way far out here. That would have been historic. I don't think we ever had anything that far out. It wouldn't have mattered anyways. It wasn't going anywhere. But this little spot could be our, we're always looking at the first spot, right? So this little area right here could be the first spot if there was going to be a first spot. And that is because it's an old, they call it I don't like the word decay. I think when I hear decay, I think of the dentist. I don't know why. The decay is such a scary word. Decay. Ooh, decay. But it's an old decaying front. And they usually hang around. You get lowering pressures. Thunderstorms start to develop. And the whole process begins. That's kind of how we get May systems. 99% of May systems are all generally right here from old fronts. And they all usually 99.999% of the time do that. And they're usually weak. They're usually just rainmakers. Fronts come along and pull them up, pull them away. But we do have some models to look at. So let's show you that. And then we'll do that. Make sure my cousin Eric, are you listening? No, he didn't call me back. Okay. Man, phones are crazy. I got so many notifications. I try to turn them all off. But anyway. All right. So, anyway, I'm reading some comments here. So by the way, before I forget, the cool thing, remember, right above me, we got a lot of great subscribers to the page who like to support us because that's what we do. We got a lot of, we're crowd-funded. But we introduced, or Shelly introduced, all levels of subscriber options are going to be access to a Google Calendar that is going to be so cool because you can see when we're going to be live. You can see any events coming up, days off. You can get notifications on your phone. I don't know if any of you have used Google Calendar or not, but you'll be able to have like 15-minute warnings when we go live. Like, stay away from your computer. No, but it's awesome because Julie has all of our stuff on Google Calendar. And it's cool looking. And you click on the date and you see what's up and you get notified. So anyway, that I wanted to tease that because it's pretty neat. We appreciate all the subscribers too. Really do. We got a lot of perks we give away for sure. All right, so let's talk about things. All right, let's zoom in here to this old frontal boundary. So that spot in the Atlantic isn't anything. As a matter of fact, you can still see it spinning. Let's go to Weather Nerds real quick. We'll start firing up the old tropical maps we haven't used in a while. I'm getting accustomed to them again but it's just a big old blobby mess today. Yesterday it looked really good, organized. Today and it wasn't expected. It had a window of maybe Wednesday, Thursday to possibly try to be something if it was going to be anything. But now it's just getting sheared apart. So there's that. But we did have this spot in Iowa. Now I have to admit something. This is really embarrassing, okay? This is real embarrassing. All you kids out there, if you watch it, this is embarrassing. But I didn't know what state that was. I posted it this morning too, by the way. First thing I do in the morning is look at radar. And again, we talk about these Midwestern storms. That's Iowa. Jason Aldean has a song called The Flyover States. And that's what they are. Flyover states. Meaning, the Midwest, most people don't know what they are. I've bad. I forgot Iowa was there. I mean, I knew it was around there somewhere. So it was kind of funny. And I'm flying out to Kansas City to do a nice little presentation for Tammy and OSR. So I get to go to the flyover states in June. I'm kind of excited about it. We'll be going to their big preseason convention, storm preparation. I forget what they call it, but they have everybody meet all the linemen and damage assessors. They're the first responders I call them first responders, but they're the first ones on the scene after a storm and get things rolling, man. They're the ones, man. Everybody loves linemen. It was lineman day this week too, by the way. I use that picture right here. But man, we got a lot of line workers and wives that follow our page. So the heroes of getting life back to normal. Sometimes it takes a while to get everything else back running, but at least these guys get the power back on for us. So anyway, I'm excited about flying over to the flyover states. I'll be at. I think I had two choices: flying to Omaha or Kansas. I think Kansas worked out good. I would have liked to go to Omaha though. Omaha. All right, this is the Tropics map. This is on Tropical Tidbits. We use the Tropical Tidbits a lot. Levi's site. We love them. I got them all linked, of course, on the page. But oranges are high pressure, strong high pressure. Darker the orange, the bigger the high pressure. And blues are low pressure. So we're just watching. This is that old front down here, and this is nothing's really showing. But if there was a spot to watch, you can kind of see it. Start to see a little bit of lowering pressures down there, right down in this neck of the woods. This is leftover front. This is Sunday. Nothing really showing on the models. Yesterday we had some ensembles showing possible something, but it just hangs out down there. I mean, you see it. There's nothing really organized, but if that was a spot to watch early season, that would be where we're watching. The Euro kind of showing the same thing here Saturday. This is the 6Z. He added the 6Z, 18Z, by the way, this season, so you actually have more Euro runs than we did last season. But nothing's coming. But don't get worked up about an early season system. We've had a system in May the last 7 years. Not that big a deal. They're usually weak tropical storms. Be very welcoming, actually, if we had one do that, or even do that, because we have a lot of drought. And believe it or not, Mother Nature has a way of evening things out. And a little tropical system down here in May would be very welcoming for everybody in the south, in the east. So it happens. It's not that big a deal. It doesn't mean the season's going to be big. And usually what I see more than ever, is we get a system in May, and then we get this huge break in June and July, and everybody thinks the season's a bust because we have a big break in the June and July. So we always get that preseason storm and all the hype that goes with it, and then things stop. And everybody gets worked up because, you get all worked up when we have a system in May, and it's like, oh man, it's on the news, breaking news at 11. Everybody's worked up about a tropical storm. Season starting early. What does that mean? Nothing. It doesn't mean anything. It just means we have an early season tropical storm. There were some ensembles last night here. I'm looking at them, a couple of them, but again, it doesn't mean anything as far as it's going to be a busy season or not. But some of the ensembles are picking up. There's a little spot down here. I don't really understand what's going on down here. Usually it's feedback on these models, but there is a little Euro showing a little bit of probability for down here, but that's pretty far south. That's not likely. I don't think. Yeah, I wouldn't. That's too far south. But it is showing this low here, which is kind of merging with that system we just talked about. But again, that's so far north and so far in the Atlantic. Atlantic's freezing right now, so it'd be almost impossible that far north, I think, to have anything this time of year. But the water anomaly is, warm. This is your anomaly map. Anything around, 0 is normal, but the Atlantic is warm. So that's kind of what I was thinking. That little system we had yesterday, we would have a chance for something to happen because the waters are a little warmer than normal. But we didn't. And then, of course, the NASA map here. We can look at some temperature. See the one, that's warm. That's your anomaly map. Wow, man, that's weekly anomalies. And wow, look at that. North of the main development region is definitely warming up. This is showing you the temperatures are above average for this time of year. And this is partly this is your monthly forecast, but this is partly one of the main reasons they're predicting an above average season, because the water anomalies are warmer than normal. Let's look at sea surface temperature, and let's switch it to, what's all this stuff? What this is. This sheet information. Somehow, not questions, settings, data values. Oh, then we got to go here. So we're going to U.S. because I don't really understand Celsius yet. All right, so here's your temperatures. So, like 70 degrees, 69. It's pretty dang cold out there. But hey, 78, I've seen systems in the middle 70s form before. Yeah, they say usually 80 degrees is the magic number, but definitely warm down here. We're already in the 80s, sea surface temperature, 82, 83. There's our loop current with our new toy Shelly sent. So yeah, it's warming up. We already got 80s down here in the water temperature. So all right. Mark's goldfish are barking. Yeah, Mary, we need rain in the south for sure. Morning, Karen. St. Croix Virgin Islands for you down there. How's it going? Well. I don't. We really don't have any. Let's take a look at. We got a little wave down there now. I don't know if this little guy's gonna make it or not. This little sucker here. I was curious. We don't really get tropical waves this early in the season, but we can just look at the old rain maps here. Trusty old GFS. We'll take a look at the Virgin Islands and take a looky here. Any systems? You got the little system pulling up. This is next Friday. It's kind of far, but looks like you got a dry week ahead. Put it that way. There's very dry week ahead. Could be a little system pulling up from South America there. That's pretty hefty stuff there. That's next Friday morning. So you could have a little something Friday morning. But this doesn't go out that far. 0Z does. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty good confidence. So you got this lifting up here. So yeah, you got rain. I feel confident. You got rain pulling up. You can see this little area down here. This is next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And it pulls up towards you Thursday. So it's like Thursday, Friday. Good chance for rain for the Virgin Islands. So yay. Here's the icon showing the same thing. So you got 4 models. 4 out of 4. Can't be wrong. Hey, Lane Foley from Ohio. Karen, do you get a lot of people giving you a hard time about your name? I had a Karen ripping me a new one this weekend online. I had one of them moments. You're welcome, Karen. Dominican Republic. I was just down there, Karen. We were there for our cruise. It was beautiful. It was amazing, actually. We took one of those big tour buses that are, and we went up the side of the mountain and overlooked the port. The mountains were just incredibly gorgeous. I loved it. I'm so glad we went there because so much weather happens because of Hispaniola and the mountains. So I got to see the mountains firsthand. I got to see them. But yeah, let's look at you since you just talked about it. Let's see. I don't know. So you're probably in the same boat. Same boat. Same boat. Yeah, you know, I mean, there's nothing really organized. I mean, hey, I mean, yeah, you know, even today you might have a chance of rain today. There's some moisture down there. You could get some rain today. I mean, Icon's usually good short term. Yeah, I think you're gonna get some rain tonight. I think this leftover front's gonna juice things up a little bit. So yeah, you're probably gonna get some rain tonight. This is that leftover front that's kind of hanging down there. It passed through our buddy John down there in the Caymans. This is that same general area that if we were to get anything. So yeah, you'll get rain tonight. Talking about the mountains of Hispaniola, though, let's check this out. I guarantee we're going to see some strong winds down there. Now watch this. This is so fascinating to me. All right, so here's our strong winds. This is surface level winds. Let's go up about 850. 850 millibar. This is a little higher up in the atmosphere. But look, oh my gosh, it's so cool, man. All right, look, there's a high pressure locked in. Look at these winds whipping around. Incredible, man. All this is bringing this storm chances up. But wow. And this little high pressure is going to park itself over here for the weekend. That's going to limit the rain chances. But look at that. Isn't that neato? But this is what I like. Look at Hispaniola. This is so amazing. Look at the winds. The winds are hitting mountains right now. These are legitimate, real images of wind that are splicing around mountains. I mean, that is so crazy fascinating. The mountains disrupt hurricanes, the low-level circulation. You know, we talk about it. The stacking of hurricanes is such a vital part of their success. 250. here's your 1,000 millibar bottom. But when this little guy gets ripped apart, it's like the storm spirals out of control because it loses its vorticity structure. So, man, you hear about it all the time. Hispaniola has a history of either sometimes they don't. But a lot of times if the core center goes over the mountains, it sometimes messes them up. And they have a hard time coming back. Sometimes we've seen the low-level circulation actually get displaced and become a naked swirl. A couple of times over the years, we've seen this. We have seen, what was storm did that? Not too long ago. We actually saw a storm just wiggle its way through the Puerto Rico and missed the mountains. So a little it's fascinating. That is real life winds that are getting disrupted by the mountains right now. And obviously, the darker the colors, the lines, that's your wind speed. And so it's windy. It's very windy. Bahamas are really windy. I'm curious if they're having any problems down in Bahamas docking. As a matter of fact, we can go to Twitter. See my buddy James Van Fleet here. James Van Fleet. And let's see if he has any weather reports on docking. So far. I don't think they have anybody docking today. That's good news. Nothing. That's good. Oh, Cocoa Day. Swells. Oh, no. Swell and winds could present challenges for docking in Nassau, Cocoa, the next few days ahead. So that was posted yesterday. So yeah, it's a shame because when you're cruising, if you can't dock, you blow. You gotta make Plan B. Would you look at that? Anything we could talk about. What we'll do? What can to send something up to you? What did you talk about it, John? So. What's the state to the left? Nebraska, Jason Triplet. That's because my buddy Tammy Kent posted that she was in Nebraska, and I had to cheat. Look. Isn't that bad? I went to college, and I can't remember the states. And I went 3 years of Spanish, and I probably can't even count to 10 anymore. Anyway, there's no quiz at the end. Jeffrey, we can have a quiz. What state are the storms happening? That would be fun, Shelly. Shelly needs more to do. So we should do this, Shelly. At the end, this would be funny. To make everybody watch the dang hour, because it's the most boring hour in the mornings when there's no weather to talk about. But we should do a quiz. Somehow, I don't know how we give away. I wish we could have virtual gifts. But we should have a random quiz at the end, like what does Mike hang in the garage to scare Sarah? I always joke with James Van Fleet here. He's kind of a Florida man like me. I wear a lot of flip flops, so I always joke with him. I'm like, I bet you're wearing Bermuda shorts and flip flops below that video, and he laughed at me one time. And I'm trying to get Elon to message me. I drew a truck. Check this out. So I drew the Cybertruck. I said, I think the Cybertruck would make an official storm chaser. I'm like, what'd you think? Maybe Elon will see it. So, hadn't seen it yet, but that would be cool looking, right? Well, then I made another one with lightning bolts on it. Check this out. So I made it. It's electric. So we got the lightning bolt version saying it's electric. We'll see if he says anything. Keys, Ryan, are looking very windy and random rains, man. Anytime we get these that strong high blowing in, you're going to get moisture and precip values are a little higher, so you get a lot better chances down there to get some random storms. So it's going to be really windy, unfortunately. So here's your precipitable water map, and here's tomorrow. A little bit of energy coming through the state, but you can see the South Florida is right on that edge of juicy. This is basically because you're high pressure. So this is less water in the air, more water in the air. And the more water in the air, more humidity means you can have rain. But the Keys are down there right on the edge. You can get these little pop-up storms through the weekend. So it's probably not if you're boating, it's definitely not the best weekend for that down in the Keys. And as we mentioned before, they had a hefty little rain shower go through this morning. Let's take a look at that. Really the only place raining in the south and the east right now is down the Keys. There you go. This all came through this morning. And it's probably going to be the same. Hate to tell you. Off and on rains. They'll be quick. They're quick movers. They're east to west, fast movers. Tropical rains. Windy. So if you're boating, everything else should be fine. So Shelly, I'll keep tagging them. But anyway, you had a cheat too. Flyover States. I'm telling you, listen to that. It's a great song, man. Flyover States. I love that song. No, let's see. Anything else we miss? Would you look at that? Yes, Karen, I did like it. It was a great island. Sherry's coming to Treasure Island. How about that? Well, welcome to my neck of the woods, Sherry Brown. And anything else we can miss? Nope. Ain't nothing else. Cool. Scuba diving. Hey, that's fine. You'll be underneath everything. You won't miss a thing. You'll be underneath it. Hey, let's go back to Twitter. James Caruso, if you're watching, I don't have any highlights yet, but check this out. I have to brag about my daughter. Check this out. So we have a local, one thing I learned, this is so cool. With high school sports, like we actually have people in the Tampa Bay area that covers the sports. We have 2 or 3 great newspapers and traveling journalists. And last night we had one at our game. We had a really big game. Eastlake did, and Emily was 3 for 3. So it was great. She had really good hits. She played an amazing defense. Had some cool outs. She played second base. But there's her name. That's what's neat. Emily Bolin goes 3 for 3. So I was proud of her. She's working hard. We only got one more game. We're playing Dunedin, our cousin's team, on Monday. But I might put a highlight reel out here in a little bit. So what else we talk about real quick? Anything else? John, is it kind of breezy down there too? Little windy, I bet. But we have Michelle down in Miami. It's windy. As a matter of fact, they had a wind alert showing up for East Coast. Hey, you guys follow Eric Burris. He came out with his long-range forecast for the tropics and has Florida Peninsula as the hot spot. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. Wow, there's a big flood. What the heck? God, I wonder if I took some pictures off my drone. I see a lot of these newspapers you can't even. I wonder, that looks awfully familiar. I took some photos from the drone when I was up there for Ida, and that was Laplace. If that was Laplace. They got a lot of flooding during Ida. I'll never forget being in the hotel. Oh, there's some vorticity. Holy cow, there's our buddy Dabu. I haven't even done the dang vorticity map this season yet. There's that leftover front showing a little bit. There's a lot of shear down there, but you never know. That's all frontal action, but a lot of shear right now. But I'll never forget in the hotel of Ida, they had a local radio station on, and people were calling in, obviously, talking about, why am I watching that? They had people calling in, talking about their experiences, what damages they're having, and all these people started calling in from Laplace saying the water was rising, and what was going on, and that was the theme. And that water came in late at night, and there was a lot of water rescues. Unfortunately, I mean, you think about this storm made landfall basically in the morning, and we're talking 12 hours later, they're getting water rescues still. So that was a slow-moving storm that didn't weaken hardly at all, and you think it's over, but it's not. So yeah, have a great weekend. Let's see, Eric. Yep, go Rays. Anybody else we can say hey to? It looks like everybody's winding down. Have a great weekend. Hope everybody does good this weekend. Yeah, that's about it. I don't know. I'll look at the chat here for a little longer. We'll see what's going on. See if I missed anything here. Nope. Let's take a look at temperatures. I know it's supposed to be hot. The only thing that's saving us from extreme heat here. Today's Earth Day, by the way. Happy Earth Day. I didn't know that. Now you do. Today is Earth Day. Hot today, though. Check this out. High temperatures today. Let's take a look at that. Oh my goodness. All right, so look at this, man. We showed this. These are high temperatures today. Look at that. We got, now what state is that? Jason, triplet. Anybody? Let's see how smart everybody is. Right there. We know that's Iowa. But anyway, we got 90s. And the white could be 100 degrees. We could see hundreds. The only thing saving the extreme heat here across Florida. Now remember, you get these strong winds here off the Atlantic. It keeps things really cool. Coastal cool. Something just banged out front. What the heck was that? I gotta look at my security camera. So I'm getting any takers. What state did I just circle? This is our quiz. Somebody was asking if we should have a quiz or not. Oh, what do we got? I'm gonna check the old camera here, make sure somebody's not robbing us. Nope. Nope. We're good. Here's Sarah going off to the school bus. Say bye, Sarah. That was earlier this morning. Bye. After the spider incident, of course. Richard Reamer took me forever. Look at that. Richard Reamer's a winner. We have one person left. Ding, 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 ding. Nebraska. Hey, Mike Soul. We got 2 people watching still. How about that? Nebraska. I didn't know. I had to have you guys help me. Chris Roth, Nebraska. Oh, Bill says South Dakota. That's north of you. That's north and south. Man, I got to refresh myself. What, like this? These guys. These are the flyover states. I feel so bad. Oh man. That's a great song. Flyover states. Nebraska. Okay, you guys, we know Colorado, I think. Anyway, that's fun. All right, well, listen, it was a good time as always. I really love doing this. So glad we're streaming now live on Twitter and YouTube as all options. And the recordings are live, so you can go back and watch them if you want. But they'll get hopping when the Tropics get going. So, all right, we'll be good, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll be live Monday. I think next week's a normal week, so we'll be live Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We might be going to dailies middle of May. It looks like May 15th. Friday is 13th, 14th. So 13th, 14th, 15th, May 16th. So the week of May 16th will probably be daily lives. And I have a podcast. Yes, I do. Don't forget the podcast. If you like to listen to it, whatever, if you're really bored. But there's a podcast right there. You can listen to it. Right there. Podcast. Cool. All right. So have a great Friday night. Be good. I'll try to stay off the computer later. See you. Cheers. Bye.